Hey, everybody. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. We've got the visitors facing the home team. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, and the fourth member of our crew, reporter Allie LaForce. Durant with the bucket. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Yeah, very efficient. Paul George is a finisher in the painted area.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Charlotte's head coach. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Ayton uses his length to his advantage. No doubt on the dunk.
Down low. Not going to go that time. And George with some nice D. From deep. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Durant looking around. And Charlotte, another three.
Where Kevin Durant has really grown is manipulating pick and roll, making the right read, and this guy just adapts and adjusts so quickly.
And stolen by Durant. In transition, here they come.
That was a really nice sequence there. Just strong effort at both ends of the floor.
And that's exactly what you can control, right? Your desire, your hustle, your will to succeed.
Now here's George. A production powerhouse for this team, putting up 36.5 a game. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Now here's Durant. He's got 5. Out left to the wing. Young from long range. And the shot's off. 1 for 2 in this one. Here's George. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
It's pretty hard to shoot over a 9-foot standing reach. KD, send it back.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Kessler. Still no points. And finished off by Kessler.
Well, tremendous strength and authority on that dunk. Nicely done, Walker Kessler.
Jackson outside. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Pass to Kessler. The shot that time not on target. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. It's George on the wing. Gets the 3 ball to go. George has got 5 now.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
Outside Young. There's a minute 40 left in the first quarter here. Back to Reeves. Here's Kessler. And Ayton pulls it down.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
George drives in. Pass to Ayton. George outside. Ball outside. The 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Outside Young to stop the run. He drops it from range. He's got 6.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
And Ayton with the stuff.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
The 3, Durant. Offensive rebound. Right side Reeves. Right side Durant. Pass to Kessler. Over George. Kessler, no good.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Good on the second one. 5 ticks left in the opening quarter. Stolen by Ayton. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Up 2. And we'll be...
18.
Some good action already in this one. But a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up to the Hornets. Trailing by 2. And Doris, when you think about Kevin Durant, certainly a prolific scorer, but that's not the whole story.
What I love the most, I think, BA, about Kevin Durant is how much he loves playing the game of basketball. His availability is never in question as long as there is some measure of health. The work he puts in consistently. Anyone who's ever seen his routine, teammates, coaches, front office staff, they are in awe of the commitment to his craft.
Pass to Durant. Back to Young. Outside Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Out to Kleber. Lets it go from deep. Fires in the triple. Kleber's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's George. Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
Pass to Kleber. Outside the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton. And a defensive-minded big man in Maxi Kleber. When he's making shots, he's so valuable, Doris.
Well, B.A., he is on the floor because of his defensive versatility. To me, one of the most underrated defenders in the league. Right, he's got to be a legit threat offensively.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, Kevin Durant steadily climbing up the top 10 of the all-time scoring list. He said, I've been in the league for half of my life now. It's a blessing to be playing on this platform and doing what I love to do. I just want to continue to keep putting in good work and keep adding to what I already did.
One of the greats, Allie. Thank you. Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. George has got 11 points.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Dunn. From the arc. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2. Now here's George. He's got 11. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Young.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Here's George. Pass to Ayton. Rebounded by Kleber.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Back to Young. Screen by Durant. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Here's George. To the paint. Here's Ayton. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. He's got 12.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Young looking over the floor. They still need this. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Jackson gets the bucket.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Pass to Dunn. Rejected by George.
What a defensive play from Paul George. Send it back, big fella.
And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
1:25 left in the half. Spins. Pass to Jackson. Back to George. Shot clock at 5. Inside. Here's Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
Well, incredible finesse. DeAndre Ayton gets loose and does some work.
Screen by Durant. Young from long range. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
George outside. Pass to Ayton. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Substitution for your Hornets.
Charlotte trails by 10. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now Little looking to end the run.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Ball outside. Back to George. Beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Here's McCain. Pass to Dunn. Off target from three-point range. And the first half now in the books. Leading by 8. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. And every team is looking for length on their roster.
Yeah, the reason, BA, is because of the quality and skill of shooting. Guys are coming across half court, and they can shoot the basketball at 35 feet. The reason you need length is there's more area to cover. Increasingly, Brian, it's getting harder and harder to play as an undersized guard in this league. Kevin Durant making you pay on the interior. Look out around the rim.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Holmgren. George scanning the floor. And it's blocked by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker. Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Jackson. George for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. George has got 14.
Nice on-time pass to Paul George. He's shot ready. Nicely done.
There's Young with the 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys. And he hasn't really had that.
And Ball gets it to go.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Durant for 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Boy, that foul here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
It's George with the drive. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
80% shooting to start the third. 4 for 5.
On the wing, Durant. He's got 11. Outside Reeves. Will it go? Knocks it down from distance. Reeves has got 6 points in the quarter.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
They're having a hard time with fouls. It's still early, but one more and they'll be over the limit.
George draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. George draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Jackson on the wing. George outside. The long distance 3 is buried. George has got 19 points.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half, and he also hit one in the first half too.
The deep 3 from beyond the arc and then some. George has got 11 points here in the second half.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now, Kevin Durant is such a difficult check, right? You've got to guard against the shot, and this is where he can draw contact and make it so difficult.
And both free throws good for Durant.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
And here's Ball. He has 6. George, no good. Pass to Young. Fires the 3. The 3 ball is good from Young.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
George outside. And stolen by Reeves. Here's Durant. Outside Young. Kessler a screen. Back to Durant. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Young. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. George for 3. Knocks down the triple. George has got 25 points in the game.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
On the wing, Reeves. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Stolen by Young. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Durant, no good. Pass to Najee. Walker sets a screen. Back to Najee. Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. 2 points. That one goes. George has got 16 points here in the second half.
Are you kidding me? Just look at what Paul George is doing to the defense over and over. My goodness.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Pass to Najee. Back to George. There's 38 seconds left in the third. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
The shot by Reeves, no good. 3-pointer. George's shot is off. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall. Some
changes for Charlotte.
Substitution on the court.
Here's McCain. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Back to Kleba. Pass to Dunn. 3 seconds left. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Up by 16. And don't.
55.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Charlotte now. It's a 16-point game. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game homestretch. Young attacking. Pass to Durant. From downtown. Paul George pulls down the board.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Ayton. Kicks it to George. Clock at 6. Back to Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
Outside Durant. To the inside. Kessler. Pass to Young. The three is up. KD! What else would you expect?
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Team foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
George outside. Pass to Jackson. Puts up a 3. Durant pulls it in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. George outside. Back to Holmgren. Right wing. George outside. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. And it's Holmgren missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Right side Durant. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's George. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. George has got 18 points in just the second half.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. And they double up ball. George, right side. It's George on the wing. Tries the spin move. And out of bounds. Charlotte will have it. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Pass to Reeves. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Ball outside. Ball's doubled. George with it. Bam! Chad rocking the rim.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Outside Durant. For 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
don't know if he's tired or what, but he is definitely holding back a little bit, and he has to step his game up right now.
Here's Durant. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Outside Reeves. Pass to Durant. Just 5 to shoot. There's Young with the 3.
The focus ball brings to his defense is admirable. He doesn't let himself get distracted from covering his guy.
Gets the 3 to fall.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
Durant for 3. Oh, Durant from way out.
Well, there's an innate sense of how to play the game when we're talking Kevin Durant. The pick and roll has become second nature to him.
Outside Young. Pass to Durant. Back to Clark. Outside Durant. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. .52 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Now Jackson. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation.
Substitution for your Hornets. Number 14. Maxi Kleber.
34 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
And so the road team gets the W in this one.